First it was Hans Kim. I hated that fucking, what's his name? That ginger guy. What's his fucking name?
I know what you're talking about.
I hate that fucker. He's not funny, man.
I'm Del from the band Pullback.
I'm Jake the Snake. I was drummer for Detroit punk rocker Tommy Trash 5 years.
And he's a Polak.
I'm Brown.
That's a lot of people, Utah, I'll tell you what.
There's a lot of people, man. He draws a lot of people, man.
He did.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
All right, we're going to get started, everybody. You know how it works. Question
Is
answer.
someone where he got
Lane
shot?
before I refight.
Yeah, this is right.
Right before.
That was great. Really appreciate it.
Well, he was debating someone as he got shot.
Yeah.
We're going to be here for a couple hours.
Yeah. Oh, the guy that shot him was on the roof.
Yeah, no, the guy he was debating.
Yeah.
They interviewed the guy he was debating after Charlie got shot.
Bring the best libs that Utah has to offer.
Can you imagine seeing that, man? You know, and people, man. Oh, I didn't tell you. Did you see that? I guess there's like 900 chapters or some shit, the Turning Point. They got, between high schools and colleges, they got 35,000 applications for chapters.
Yeah, this created a whole big wave. I guess churches were packed yesterday. Everyone wanted to start going to church after seeing Charlie Kirk get shot.
That's still hard to believe, man.
Yeah.
I didn't agree with everything he said, but most of the stuff, yeah. But these lefties...
Authorities in Utah are poring over what they call a mountain of evidence against 22-year-old Tyler Robinson, the man authorities say fired that single fatal shot, killing Charlie Kirk. The district attorney saying they hope to file charges by tomorrow, but authorities say they're receiving little help from the suspect who turned himself in Thursday.
He's not cooperating, but all the people around him are cooperating.
Utah's governor saying they have interviewed Robinson's roommate, with whom they say he was romantically involved. Authorities say it was his own father who contacted the Washington County Sheriff's Office after seeing those grainy pictures that were shared with the public.
Man.
And according to the New York Times, those images were also recognized by acquaintances of the suspect in a group chat on a messaging app. Several of the group members apparently joking with the alleged shooter about how he resembled the person in the photos. The messages described by the Times reportedly show one user tagging the suspect's username and asking, "Where are you at?" with a skull emoji. Suspect quickly responding that the man in the picture was his doppelganger and that people were trying to get him in trouble. Law enforcement is now reviewing this video obtained by TMZ, which appears to show the suspect walking towards campus at 8:07 a.m. In another video obtained by TMZ is a man appearing to match the description of the alleged shooter. Police say he appears to walk with a stiff right leg.
Yep.
Law enforcement sources telling us they believe he was hiding his long gun underneath his clothing. Hours later, as Charlie Kirk fired up the crowd, tossing out hats, authorities say the suspect made his way to the roof of a building about 175 yards from the stage and waited out of sight. At 12:22 p.m., investigators say the alleged shooter sprang into that sniper position. A minute later, at 12:23 p.m., Kirk began answering a question about gun violence.
Do you know how many mass shooters there have been in America?
Isn't that ironic?
Yeah, well, it was like perfect timing. And it...
over the last 10 years?
Counting or not counting gang violence?
Great.
The suspect taking that single shot and then dropping off the roof. And this morning, tributes are pouring in for Kirk, who turned out millions of young voters for President Trump's re-election campaign.
That one?
Yeah.
Yeah, something I've seen last night, some fucking piece of shit went to the Turning Point USA main headquarters, and they had a big giant memorial. He started destroying the memorial, kicking shit over and pulling the flowers out and throwing shit around. And That piece of shit should have got the shit kicked out of him. Well, there are some people who were trying to beat his ass. And I guess people were trying to pull him off of him and shit. But yeah, that motherfucker should go to jail, man. That's just.
Let's see if we can find that. Charlie Kirk Memorial.
Yeah.
Welcome to 12 News at 10. I'm Troy Hayden. A man accused of vandalizing part of the Charlie Kirk Memorial right outside of Turning Point USA's headquarters in Phoenix. 19-year-old was stopped by a man who was there mourning Kirk's death. 12 News journalist Gabriella Becerra live in Phoenix with what happened. Gabby?
Well, Troy, 19-year-old Ryder Corral is facing charges of criminal damage and disorderly conduct after allegedly running through this memorial here behind.
Why?
Oh, she's fat and ugly.
Disorderly conduct after allegedly running through this memorial here behind me. That suspect was arrested and at that time appeared to be wearing a similar shirt to the one worn by the suspected shooter.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
A memorial that started at the foot of Turning Point USA headquarters in Phoenix.
It's just amazing. The love for him and what he represents is just huge.
Has grown into an overflowing tribute to Charlie Kirk.
Just to respect Charlie for what he did.
People are coming here to pay their respects after Kirk was assassinated in Utah last Wednesday.
I came out here because I've gained a whole lot of respect for Charlie in the last 2 or 3.
Did you see a lot of the Democrats are getting away from the Democratic Party now because of this shit?
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I saw a thing on YouTube yesterday where it showed quite a few people they interviewed and said, we've had enough of this shit, you know. They've gone too far, you know. And so, I mean, and it's, a lot of these people are leftists, but they're not the radical leftists. You know? Those are the ones that are leaving. They're leaving the Democratic Party. They said they don't like Trump, but they said this shit's going too far, man. And it is. Especially with all these, I mean, I didn't believe how many teachers and professors and shit were posting.
Yeah, I seen one where a teacher, it must have been like 5th grade or something, 5th or 6th grade, she was showing her class the footage of him getting shot and saying he deserved it. To a whole class of 10 and 11-year-old kids.
That's crazy, man.
Making them watch that and saying he deserves it. It's like, these people are sick as fuck.
Oh, yeah. And
demented.
Then the shooter, I mean, I heard something, I just caught a tail end of it, or part of it, I should say, where they're trying to get this thing, or thinking about it, where the trans people can't buy. Because a lot of these mass shooters are trans weirdos.
Yeah.
You know, this guy had a fucking boyfriend who was turning into a chick. And that's another thing that pisses me off. A lot of these piggies, stop it. A lot of these like people that do interviews and stuff, they don't like trans people, but yet they'll call a guy she.
Yeah.
I will never, ever call a person, a guy she. I don't give a fuck. I will not call a guy she. You know, and they'll say, well, it's out of respect. Fuck respect, man. You're a fucking man. I ain't calling a man she. Fuck that. Get the fuck out of there.
3 days of the life that I see he lived.
Ben Walter is visiting from Canada.
I was very impressed with the amount of people that are here, amount of people that have been here, the amount of wreaths that have been left.
And that's another thing. A lot of people a lot of these lefties call him a racist. He's not a racist.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know where they get that from. I guess a lot of times, because a lot of the people that bring up, like, saying, like, black people go to jail more than white people, and all he does is he tells them, well, they commit more crimes.
Yeah.
I guess there's 13% of the population is black, and they commit like 55% of the violent crimes. You know, and all he's doing is quoting statistics.
Yeah.
You know, and they just don't like the answer.
Well, plus the news is always saying he's racist. You see that guy that just got fired?
Yeah, a whole bunch of people got fired.
That was the one I showed you. He was saying that basically Charlie Kirk deserved it.
Yeah.
And he's the guy who said Charlie Kirk got shot by some fans celebrating by
yeah.
shooting his
that
gun
news
off.
guy, yeah, he got his ass fired for saying that.
But that's why all these people think Charlie Kirk's racist is because people like that on the news, you know?
Fucking totally insane. These people are sick, man.
Your homie dead. Your homie dead. He got shot in the head. Your homie dead.
Don't tell me to kick your fucking fat ass.
Evil is real, people, and it kind of looks like that.
If somebody says anything back, oh, they're racist. They're racist.
Yeah. Well, look what she says. Is he gonna show the whole thing or what?
Good. She was charged, handcuffed and charged with assault and battery, did it say?
Yeah, well, she attacked. It didn't show the whole thing, but they told her she's very aggressive. She's like, "You're only saying that because I'm a black woman." It's like,
they're always bringing race. A lot of this shit has nothing to do with race, and they bring it into it.
yeah, it's what they hide behind, you know.
What the fuck?
There are a lot of people that are like, no matter what side of politics you're on, you should never celebrate something bad happening to someone. I, on the other hand, do cheer when bad things happen to bad people.
Charlie Kirk just got shot.
Fucking pig.
Well, breaking fucking
Low-life
news, folks.
pigs.
Seems somebody just took a shot at one of the Fanta-Fastest favorite 5-mile-wide mouthpieces, Charles Chucklefuck Kirk.
And then when these people call him a Nazi, and they call people Nazis and all that, these crazy people believe it. Well, they're all fucking crazy. Lefties are all crazy anyway, but the ones that are really fucking mental believe this shit. You know, and then they keep festering in their fucking heads, and they'll go on and do something stupid.
And it's all the college kids who have all the communist professors and shit. They call everybody Nazis and stuff. They get preached at all day, and then they go on social media and read it all night about how everyone's a Nazi and a fascist. Meanwhile, they're the ones who don't want anyone else to disagree with them or be allowed to, you know. But everyone else is the fascist.
And you have to call them what you want. They want to be called, the pronoun bullshit, and then. You know, if you don't agree with them, then you're a racist and a Nazi and a fascist.
Yeah.
Just because you don't agree with them. They're fucked up, man. They ought to just take all these motherfucking lefties, these fucking radical lefties, and just fucking lock them up someplace. And fucking give them all fucking lobotomies. They should all get a fucking lobotomy.
Just put them all on a boat together and ship it off. You know?
A whole bunch of boats, because there's shit tons of these fucking lunatic motherfuckers. There's shit tons of these lunatic motherfuckers. They'd have to take a whole fucking fleet of these fucking, what do they call them, cruise ships?
Yeah.
A whole fleet of these cruise ships, and just get all these motherfuckers out of here, man. They're fucking ruining this country.
Deserve it, but I think God's timing is always right.
What low-life pieces of fucking shit these people. You know, I wish I could be around one of these motherfuckers that say this shit.
Yeah.
I'd take my walking stick and I'd beat the fuck out of them. They deserve it, man. This is just fucking sick.
We don't know any of the full details of this. We don't know if this was a supporter shooting their gun off in celebration, or so we have no idea about this. But
first of all, why are you having a gun at a Charlie Kirk thing? First of all, and why would you shoot it in celebration?
Well, they're trying to paint the frame that Charlie Kirk supporters are just these gun nuts that yeehaw and go around shooting their guns carelessly. There was a meme I seen. It was conservatives say guns are for hunting, sport, and self-defense because that's what they use them for. Leftists say guns are for killing because that's what they use them for.
Yeah, that's true. Then they say the right are violent and stuff. These other motherfuckers that are beating people up, killing people, you know,
and letting the criminals go, like that girl that just got her fucking neck cut open the other day.
Yeah.
And the judge let the guy go, 14 times?
Yeah. I think that, I don't know if it was him or somebody else, killed somebody and they let him go.
Yeah.
Killed somebody and they let him go. And which is no bond, just fucking let him go. I am so glad Trump's in office, man. He's cleaning this shit up a little bit at a time. I mean, he's doing what he can. I just wish it was a little bit faster, but shit takes time. You know?
Well, and then he's getting backlash from other people, like, Rogan saying, well, you shouldn't be deporting anyone who isn't a criminal. It's like, they're all criminals.
Yeah.
They came across the border illegally.
They broke the law.
There's a bunch of people on the other side of the border who are waiting to do it legally through 4 years of the border being wide open.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's just not right, And they should take those people and process them right away. But they let all these illegal motherfuckers in, and man, it's unbelievable the strain they put on our financial strain they put.
Oh, hey, someone just got killed again today by an illegal Cuban, I think. I can't remember what the details were. I think he killed 2 girls or something.
And these motherfuckers that stick up for him.
Mm-hmm.
Like that Gilmar Garcia, whatever the fuck his name is. I mean, he's such a nice man.
Oh, yeah, the MS-13 member who was beating his wife.
Yeah. Such a nice man. He's a family man who beats the fuck out of his wife. I don't know if he hit his kids or not. But these motherfuckers got woke brainworms so bad they have no fucking sense left, man.
Yeah.
What was just said, he's been one of the most divisive, especially divisive younger figures in this, who is constantly sort of pushing this sort of hate speech or sort of aimed at certain groups. I always go back to
hate speech. When have you ever seen Charlie Kirk say hate speech?
Never.
You're the one that showed me Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
And I remember we'd sit here and watch it. He's like the most reasonable, like, he was... This is why it sucks so bad that it was him that got shot, because he was like the most goody two-shoes, like buttoned up good boy in the whole fucking world.
Yeah,
you know? And he's the one that gets shot.
Every mother's dream that has a girl, she wanted Charlie Kirk to
leave it to Beaver, like, the thing. And I'm, he's an evil racist.
Yeah, like
this guy's fucking Wally Cleaver.
Yeah, you and I would be like the Eddie Haskell. You know? I had a girl tell me I was Eddie Haskell one time. I was in front of her. Hello, Mr. Laughlin. Hello, Mrs. Laughlin. How are you today? Mrs. Laughlin, that's a beautiful dress you have.
Yeah.
Then I get outside, start grabbing her ass and her titties. She you like Eddie Haskell. Really nice in front of my parents, and then you do this, you pervert. That was funny. Yeah, she liked it. Piggy.
hateful thoughts lead to hateful words, which then lead to hateful actions. And I think that's the environment we're in, that people just, you can't stop with these sort of awful thoughts you have and then saying these awful words and not expect awful actions to take place.
Charlie Kirk is a divisive figure, polarizing, lightning rod, whatever term you want to use.
Well, he's one of MAGA's most prominent voices online. He hosts
and I've never ever seen him get mad, like get really angry. He gets a little frustrated sometimes, but I've never seen him get mad and yell at people.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever seen him yell at people.
I seen him. There's a clip going viral on X right now of him on Megyn Kelly going nuts.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to see that.
Yeah, we'll look that up next.
But he's just one of the most reasonable, most laid-back people I've ever seen in my life, And I watched him for a long time. I'm still
how many years have you been following him?
Oh, quite a few now. And like I've said, I liked his approach to things. I liked the way he would argue and debate. And what cracked me up the most, he'd get these wokies, and he'd get them in a corner, and they had no answer. Then fuck you.
Yeah.
That's and that happens all the time. Fuck you, and then they just walk away because they have nothing else to say because they have no argument.
Yeah.
He whips their ass with logic.
Yeah, and then there's that typical response they'd give them. They're like, well, I'm just a college kid, so this isn't fair.
Yeah. But yet they come up to the mic to debate him.
Well, not only that, but he's like, are you a voter?
Yeah, oh, yeah, you can say that plenty of times. Yeah, you can ask him. Yeah, they just get so pissed.
He opines
man.
on almost everything. He's been very closely aligned with the president since his initial run for office in 2015, 2016, and his ties to Trump really elevated his own brand.
Charlie Kirk is a close ally of President Trump's. Not only that, he is somebody who helped him get elected this cycle.
Somebody was saying that he was thinking about running for office down the road.
Oh, well, everyone was saying he's a future president.
Yeah, that's what, yeah. I seen that too.
And I believed he would have been.
Oh, I think so too, because he's drawn so. I mean, I don't believe the young people that he's drawn that are drawn to him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's hundreds of thousands.
Well, he's been at this 10 years.
Yeah. Yeah, he started at Turning Point when he was like 18, I think.
Yeah, so longer than 10 years.
Yeah. And I think he was doing shit even as a teenager. He was doing shit.
Well, yeah, he was 18 when he started this. So he's probably debating and stuff a lot before that.
Oh, yeah. And he's smart.
He's also...
I've heard him say several times, go get 5 professors and bring them on. I'll
Yeah.
get 5 at one time.
Well, it's easier when you're right, you know?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, he's smart. Like, I think he said he read like 100 books a year. He knows everything about everything, man.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable how smart he was, man.
Controversial figure at times. He goes into these various college campuses, pushes conservative issues, gets into heated back and forth often with these students on these college campuses. But of course, none of that is violent. This is the first time we've seen this kind of reaction, obviously.
I've seen a lot of people threaten him, though, too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, did you see that one guy that one time? He was some fucking Satanist or some shit.
Oh,
and
yeah.
He was putting a curse on Charlie or something. And then he starts coughing. He starts coughing up blood. And they had to take him away. That was fun. You talk about karma, man.
Yeah.
Going to put a curse on him. Guess who got cursed, man? You ever see that?
One of the Doge employees was allegedly attacked in Washington, D.C. That's what Donald Trump used as justification to send in federal troops into Washington, D.C. to get things under control. And I know it's hard to predict the future, Mark, but you can imagine the administration using this as a justification for something. Again, no permit is required or needed to buy or possess a firearm. There's no waiting period, no state-mandated time period for firearm purchases. Utah does not require the registration of firearms, so it is a very
And that's another thing that pisses me off. I'm not a gun nut by any means. I got a couple myself. My one I haven't shot in years and years. You know, when I got it, I took it off for some target practice, and that was it. But just in case I ever need it, you know, it's here. You know, but I would never ever get in an argument with somebody and go grab a gun and go after them. That's fucking insane, you know. But these lefties, man.
That's the first thing they do.
Yeah, and then they... I don't get it, man. Like I said, they ought to lock all these motherfuckers up and give them lobotomies.
States, in terms of firearms, most firearm types are allowed under state law. But again,
And that's another thing. Guns don't kill people. People use the guns to kill people.
Yeah.
The gun don't say, hey, I'm going to shoot this.
It's like in the UK where they don't have guns. They're all just running around stabbing each other, you know?
In Australia, you see that thing in Australia?
No.
They got all these illegal migrants that attack people with machetes and stuff. Now they got drop boxes for people to voluntarily put their machetes in these drop boxes. Did you see that?
No. No, I did hear a couple of years ago, though. I'm not sure if it was Australia or some country in Europe where there's no guns, but they're starting to have to register kitchen knives because so in order to get a knife for your kitchen, you have to register, be on a list.
Well, because all these illegals are fucking violent, man. You know, I mean, not all of them, but a lot of them are violent, and they're stabbing and killing people, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's why in Australia, they're fucking chasing people around with machetes and shit. I didn't believe that. Outside different locations all over, they got drop boxes for people to put their machetes in.
Yeah.
And even England, do you see what's going on in England right now? They're pissed. These people are pissed about this illegal shit.
Oh, yeah, well, dude, everyone, when they go to London, they do like a video selfie. Like, guess where I am? You know, it's all Arabic. You know, I'm in London.
Well, didn't you say that the most common name in
Yeah, the most common name for a newborn right now is Mohammed.
Wow.
I can't remember if it's Ireland or England.
And like I said, I'm a mongrel. I'm everything. I got some Middle Eastern in me, you know. But
Abdul.
Yeah, I'll never forget that. I was at Fort Eureka. I was doing my run, you know, and I carry these heavy hands of weights, you know, and pump them when I'm running. And I was on the corner of Fort Eureka, and there's a car full of guys pull up, and they're at the light, and they start to turn, and they're turning like in front of me. And a guy takes a hard Marlboro box, crunches it up, and say, "Fuck you, Abdul." And he fucking threw at me. I call him a fucking faggot, told him his mother sucked black dick.
You do kind of look like an Abdul, though. That's why it's so goddamn funny.
I got everything in there.
If you would have told me your name was Abdul, I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense. Everyone tells me I look like a Steve.
No, Weird Steve he was a Steve. You look like a Biff.
What's a Biff?
You ever heard the name Biff?
I did in the Back to the Future movie, I think.
Yeah, I've seen a couple movies where
authorities in Utah are poring over what they call a mountain of evidence against Tyler Robinson, and authorities say fired that single fatal shot, killing Charlie Kirk.
Laws ban certain firearms. On average, 442 people die by guns in Utah.
I mean, yeah, it's scary for anybody that has any sort of voice at all in the country, and wherever you go out, and with the ability for people.
And that's another thing. The Democrats and lefties always wanting gun control. Gun control.
Yeah.
You know, and then you want to constantly take away their guns, but yet they're the ones that are using the guns for violence.
Yeah.
But they want to take ours away.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
To, you know,
well, wouldn't it be nice if they had like stricter gun laws and stuff all over the country so we could all be like Chicago?
Yeah, that'd be absolutely wonderful. And I don't believe these mayors like where was that Trump? His latest thing was he wanted to send. I forget what city he wanted to send them to.
Either Baltimore or Chicago.
Yeah, that mayor in Baltimore is fighting him tooth and nail about this shit. But I mean, why? I mean, I've seen dozens and dozens of interviews, you know, with just the citizens that live there, and they're all for it.
Yeah.
They said it's about time. I mean, this one lady, I remember more than one, but I've seen this one lady. I've been a Democrat my whole life, but I hope Donald Trump sends the troops here.
Yeah.
And these people want it, and the fucking leaders are fighting it. They want that crime.
Yeah.
Why? Don't make any fucking sense, man. That's why I said that fucking woke brain virus, man.
Legally carry guns, you know, into most places in Texas. In we're the only country that this is going on in this way, and we have this awful toxic stew of political divisive hate speech that's being pushed. Simultaneously combined with unbelievable access that people have to guns and guns at every level.
There is no place in our country for this kind of violence. It must end now. Jill and I are praying for Charlie Kirk's family and loved ones. It's a sweet gesture. Ben Shapiro, too, just tweeted something out. He's been under threat, too. Poor Ben.
Poor Ben.
Oh, did you see he's got a mustache? I've seen him with a mustache.
Everyone's giving him shit, man.
Like a mustache? Or?
No. He said he's going to go on a campus tour and pick up Charlie Kirk's bloody mic and carry on the thing. Ben Shapiro's Jewish. You know, Charlie Kirk's whole thing was Jesus.
Yeah. Does he have citizenship in Britain or no?
Elon?
Yeah.
No.
Just
he's been talking about it like crazy though, because you know this guy right here, Tommy. I think it was him, Tommy Robinson. He released a documentary, like he was all the people coming into the UK and stuff. Well, they're setting up. He's from the same city Andrew Tate's from, that Luton, which is like the worst place. And a bunch of the Muslim people are going in there and setting up human trafficking rings. The police were in on it. The whole UK government was in on it. They knew about it. And they're like, well, we didn't do anything because we don't want to be called racist. So they threw him in jail for making a documentary about it. They put him in prison.
Damn, I know the UK's getting bad. For that,
they just arrested this comedian that was just on Rogan. He flew back to the UK and got put in jail for making posts saying that men aren't women and shit.
Yeah, I know.
And it's like...
and this woke virus is all over the whole world, man. I mean... They must have ate some kind of candy with the woke virus, or somebody fucking snuck the woke virus in their food or their drinks or something.
Yeah.
Put it in the milk for the kids, you know. And that's all this transgender bullshit. You know, and dude, it's a mental illness, man. And then, like we just talked a little while ago about these mass shootings and stuff, a lot of them are fucking transgender shit. This motherfucker that just shot Charlie, man, he was in love with another guy that was turning into a bitch. Man, I just wish we can go back like when I was growing up. Men were men, women were women, you know, I mean, and there was no fucking scrolling through TikTok all fucking day, you know. You had to actually go out and do shit, and you had to approach a girl and ask her out, you know, or...
And you wouldn't get arrested for it?
No, and you wouldn't have to get permission to kiss a chick, you know. If she didn't want to kiss you, she'd just turn her head and say no, you know.
And then you beat her over the head and drag her home.
Grab her by the fucking hair and drag her home and do whatever you want.